You ever notice how some people just vanish? No warning, no explanation. One day they're texting you every day, the next they're gone. And everyone calls it ghosting. But what if it's deeper than that? What if the people who disappear aren't running from you? They're running from themselves. They're overwhelmed, not heartless. Most people think ghosting is cruel, and sometimes it is. But a lot of times, the person who disappeared is drowning. They're dealing with things they can't put into words, depression, anxiety, burnout, shame. And instead of saying, "I'm not okay," they just go silent. Because explaining feels harder than vanishing. They avoid confrontation like it's poison. People who disappear have usually been taught that conflict is dangerous. Maybe they grew up in homes where expressing needs led to punishment. Maybe past relationships punished them for being honest. So now, when something feels uncomfortable, they don't communicate. They just leave. It's not maturity, it's survival mode. They're terrified of being a burden. Here's the thing nobody admits. A lot of people who ghost genuinely believe you're better off without them. They think their problems are too heavy. Their mood is too dark. Their presence is too much. So instead of letting you decide, they make the choice for you. They disappear because they think it's kinder than staying. They don't know how to process their own feelings. Some people ghost because they literally don't understand what they're feeling. One moment they feel connected, the next they feel nothing. And that scares them. They can't explain it to themselves, so how could they explain it to you? So they shut down, they withdraw, they vanish before you see the confusion in their eyes. They've been hurt so many times, leaving first feels safer. People who disappear have often been abandoned before. And somewhere along the way, they learned a twisted logic. If I leave first, I can't get left. If I ghost, I can't get ghosted. It's a defense mechanism disguised as cruelty. And the worst part? They know it's wrong. They just can't stop doing it. They're chasing a feeling they can't name. Some people disappear not because they hate you, but because they're searching for something, a version of themselves they lost, a life that feels real, a moment of peace. They think the answer is somewhere else, someone else. So they keep moving, keep leaving, keep chasing, and they don't realize the emptiness follows them everywhere. They come back, but never fully. Ever notice how people who ghost always resurface? Weeks later, months later, with a hey like nothing happened. That's because they never actually resolved what made them leave. They just numbed it, avoided it, and now they're back. But the same patterns are still there. Because running doesn't heal anything. It just delays the breakdown. They're not villains. They're wounded. Look, ghosting hurts. It leaves you confused, blaming yourself, wondering what you did wrong. And you deserve better than silence. But the person who disappeared? They're not evil. They're just broken in ways they don't know how to fix. And until they face that, they'll keep disappearing from you, from everyone, even from themselves. So if you've been ghosted, remember this. It wasn't about you. It was never about you. You can't fix someone who won't face themselves. And you don't have to wait around hoping they'll come back different. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is let them go. For real this time. And if you're the one who disappears, listen, running won't save you. It'll just make you lonelier. The hard conversations you're avoiding, those are the ones that actually set you free. If this hit different, you know what it means. Drop a comment if you've been on either side of this. Subscribe if you want more psychology that actually makes sense. And smash that like button so others can find this too.